Good morning. Coming up this morning on DC News Now, caught with a loaded gun in a classroom.
How police and school officials in Prince George's County are reacting this morning. Plus, preparing for the presidential election, we're live this morning with what voters need to know before they cast their ballots next year.
And you'll want to prepare for the cool and crisp start yet again out there this morning. Many of us starting off in the 50s at this hour, but later on today we're tracking seasonable conditions and some sunshine as well. Of all these details and a look ahead towards the rest of that 7 day coming up. And also coming up, a Loudoun County leader in court today. What we know ahead of the former school superintendent's trial.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, good morning. It is coming up on 6 o'clock now on a Thursday morning, starting you off with a live look outside. It's going to be a nice day, but a cool start. But we do want to say thank you for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Shanika's tracking your morning commute. You'll have more on that in just a second. But turning things over to Jackie, she's been giving us some pretty good weather. But as you just kind of mentioned, we're going to see some rain pretty soon.
Yes, pretty soon. I'm thinking it would be Saturday. And yes, that's not ideal for anyone's plans for the weekend, but just definitely want to watch the latest track with that system as it moves in. Looks like it will be tracking not only rain, but also some windy conditions and cloudy skies. And this is right just in time for the first day of fall, and it will feel like fall when you're talking about those clouds and the rain as well. Let's talk about those temperatures out there this morning. Another fall-like start to the day. Talking about those temperatures right now, 52 in Frederick. We're low 60s though in DC Annapolis. We're upper 60s currently in Lexington Park. Looks like we just jumped up to that not too long ago. Upper 50s in Fredericksburg, low 50s over towards Kaiser and Cumberland. We're mainly clear out there this morning. Just a few clouds passing on by, but through the day you can expect those high temperatures, upper 70s to low 80s. Again, right around seasonable for this time of the year, but I'll certainly have more details on this and I'll get towards the rest of that 7 day in just a couple minutes. But Shanika's back. The all-important look at those roadways. How's traffic out there this morning?
All right, looking at the Southeast Southwest Freeway, things are looking pretty good right here at least. But past this point, past 7th Street, you will find a crash. So do move over if you can, if you see those flashing lights there. We have this crash, and this is heading south and just past 7th Street. Again, you are seeing some yellow out there that's approaching Main Avenue. Now looking at the rest of your roadways, DC 295 heading north and southbound, most of it is looking good, but heading south over the Anacostia Freeway, it gets a little tricky, so do be careful.
Thank you, Shanika. Your time right now, 6:01. A man is dead, another in the hospital this morning after a shooting at Marvin Gaye Park in Northeast. That is near Division Avenue and Foot Street. It happened yesterday at about 5 o'clock in the evening. DC police say they have not identified a suspect. Meantime, a Prince George's County teen facing charges this morning after police say he brought a loaded gun to school yesterday. The 17-year-old was found with a gun and illegal drugs at Fairmount Heights High School in Landover. Police say the weapon had an attachment that could turn it into a machine gun. The teen is being charged as an adult. The school plans to install weapons detectors sometime next month. The school district announces plans to implement additional security screening technology in all of its high schools earlier this year.
It was an emotional service for family and friends who gathered to remember 16-year-old Jada Madrano Moore. The Duval High School student was laid to rest yesterday. Now, she was shot and killed while walking home from school last week after her family says she tried stepping in to protect her brother.
This is a huge loss for our community, and we can't afford it.
And that was Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks, who attended her service. Meantime, people living in the area say this senseless act of violence is taking a toll on the entire community. Loved ones say Jada will truly be missed, but her impact will live on.
This situation is another wake-up call to let us know there's work to do. Giving the confidence that Jada received is what we need to give to these children. They need to know they're worth something. They need to know they're here for a reason.
Meantime, the teen accused of killing Jada remains in custody until his next court date, which is next month. Time right now is 6:03. President Biden is making plans for the first ever federal Office of Gun Violence Prevention. Now, this all according to sources with the Associated Press.
That is right. The report says the office will coordinate efforts across the federal government and offer help to states that are struggling with the increase in gun violence. Firearms are the #1 killer of children in the United States. So far this year, more than 1,200 kids under 18 have died from gun violence. In Washington, D.C., so far this year, 819 people have gone to the hospital for firearm injuries. That is a 17% increase from the same time last year. All right, well, D.C. is now moving one step forward in the process of redeveloping the RFK Stadium site. This comes after a House Oversight Committee approved the bill to go to full congressional vote.
And the move by the committee creates a path that could attract the Washington Commanders back to D.C. D.C. News Now's Joseph Akile is live near RFK this morning. And Tosin, you sat in part of that meeting yesterday. And even though the committee voted in favor of D.C. having control of the site, there was some back and forth on the issue of financing the stadium.
Yeah, Corey, that's correct. Good morning to you and Tanaya. The committee supported the bill that will allow D.C. have control over the stadium that sits on federal land. But before that happened, there was a push for an amendment that wouldn't allow D.C. tax dollars pay for that stadium. That amendment was voted down. That bill now going to the full House in a few weeks. The vote by the House House Oversight and Committee would allow the 170 acre of land be transferred to the district. D.C. Mayor Bowser was at Wednesday's committee meeting, and she has been pushing for the redevelopment of this site to include more than a stadium. It's expected to also have housing and retail. And of course, a major attraction for fixing up RFK is a new stadium that would attract the Washington Commanders back here. Now, even though legislators believe the issue of taxpayer dollars going to the stadium will come up again in the full House vote, some D.C. residents want the Washington Commanders to come back and play at home.
If we have DC United, we have the Nationals, I don't understand why the Commanders are not here. I really feel like it would benefit the wealth of the District of Columbia for the Washingtonians who have been here years and years.
It'll benefit the city, because right now the city doesn't get anything. They have our name, and they have our memories, but that's it.
Now, some residents did have concerns about Commanders coming back here. That includes traffic and also concerns about taxpayer dollars going to the stadium. Now, that concern about taxpayer dollars paying for the stadium was a major debate with members of that committee yesterday. Coming up in the next half hour, you'll hear from one Virginia congressman on his thoughts on taxpayer dollars going to the stadium and how he ties that to D.C. autonomy. That's coming up in the next half hour. But for now, we're live at RFK Stadium. I'm Tosin Akile for DC News Now. Back to you.
All right, Tosin, thank you. Time right now is 6:06. This morning, former Loudoun County Superintendent Scott Ziegler is expected to appear in court today. He is facing 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from the special grand jury investigation into sexual assaults within the school system. His trial is set for next week. Meantime, Loudoun County Public Schools is working to be more transparent with parents.
That is right. The school system's new superintendent held a listening session yesterday. Back in May, the previous superintendent was fired over a grand jury report revealing the school system failed to handle 2 on-campus sexual assault cases. The district says Spence's forum was designed to address what administrators are doing to move the school system forward.
We have a new coordinator of Title IX. They've got investigators. We have a new process that's clearly outlined. So we've been taking this very seriously, and we'll continue to take our responsibilities in that area seriously.
Now, Spence says the listening sessions gave him clear examples of what parents want. All right, 6:07 now this morning. You will now get a chance to vote early in newly approved sites in Montgomery County.
Yeah, this is some good news. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is live in Gaithersburg at one of those newly approved sites with more on how you can cast your vote. Liberty, good morning.
Good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Well, you can get a head start on the 2024 primary and presidential elections by visiting an early voting center like the one behind me here or 13 other sites across the county. So here's a full list of those 14 newly approved early voting centers where you can vote. The Montgomery County Board of Elections approved 14 early voting centers based on the number of registered active voters. Here at the Activity Center at Borer Park, where we are right now, this early voting center saw a general election early voter turnout of more than 5,600 voters just last year. Now, the board also approved a new list of more than 200 polling places for the 2024 election, but that still needs to be approved by the state. The board is also planning several events from September to October to reach out to the community. You can cast your vote early from May 2nd to May 9th of 2024. Meanwhile, the presidential primary election day is set for May 14th of next year.
14 proposed early voting sites that we used in the 2022 election, there's going to be a variety of public transit access. Some are going to have very easy access, some are going to be kind of in the middle, and some are going to be not so much. But as the election director pointed out in his presentation, the goal is to give people options.
And to find an early voting center near you, just head to our website at dcnewsnow.com and we'll have the full list posted for you there. For now, live here in Gaithersburg, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. The Virginia Department of Elections is rolling out new initiatives to make sure voter lists are accurate. Now, this comes as early voting and Virginia's general election gets underway tomorrow. Now, it's partnering with West Virginia, Tennessee, South Carolina, Ohio, and Georgia, along with Washington, D.C., to combat voter fraud and update its lists. It is also using national change of address data to mail voters who may need to update their voter registration.
And happening soon, millions of people who receive SNAP benefits are about to get an increase in their monthly benefits. Starting on October 1st, payments will increase to adjust to inflation. According to federal data, SNAP benefits will increase on average by about 3%. Now, for more information, make sure you visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. All right, 6:10 now. This morning, Harris Teeter is expanding its delivery service to the D.C. metro area. The grocery chain launched the service in Maryland, but now people in the D.C. area will be able to use it too. Customers will be able to buy more than 30,000 items, including fresh produce, meats, and even seafood. You can place your orders on the Harris Teeter website or the app. Customers can also sign up for a free trial of HT Plus membership, which will give them 30 days of free delivery, double the points on fuel, and other exclusive savings.